Hello and welcome to today's gratitude flow. Gratitude allows us to step fully present into the moment, to reflect clearly and accurately about the gifts that are present in our life in any given moment. Gratitude is associated with the heart space and being able to step into that place of deep appreciation. So that's what we're going to work with in our practice today. We're going to begin standing. We're going to go through a few movements for the shoulders utilizing the yoga strap. A yoga strap can really easily be made from anything that you have at your home, including a necktie, a regular belt, or even a scarf. A resistance band also works really well. So just find a place standing on the mat, maybe near the front of the mat. I'm going to stay turned out to face you, but you can turn even to face the front short side of the mat. We're going to place the hands on the strap, maybe about a foot wide or maybe a little bit wider than that. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to sweep the arms forward and then up and long by the sides of the face. Just take a moment to feel this full body extension. Just press into your feet. Feel the tailbone draw ever so slightly down, and then crown of the head reaching up. Just a nice deep full breath in. And as you exhale, allow the strap in your arms to come forward. One more time. Breathe in, sweep the arms forward. Press into the feet, maybe even lift your 10 toes away from the floor so you feel the four corners of your feet anchor while the center arches feel light or maybe even lifted. Reach up through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, let your arms come forward and back down. We're going to go up one more time, and this time we're going to add in some cactus arms. You're going to breathe in, sweep your arms forward and up. This time exhaling to let your elbows bend. Feeling the muscles around your shoulder blades strong and active. And then inhale, sweep the arms back up. And just aware of all the subtle sensations in the body as we move. Exhale, let the elbows bend. Inhale as you re-extend arms up. One more time, that cactus arm position. Exhale, let the elbows bend. Inhale as you sweep your arms up. Exhale, let your arms come forward. Just collect the strap in one hand for a moment and just roll your shoulders one at a time. Kind of sway your body from side to side. Feel your weight distribution rock across your feet from right to left. Okay. Placing the strap back in both hands again, we're going to do a motion that's called shoulder flossing. If you find that this doesn't work well for your body, you can actually repeat those cactus arms. You're going to go wider on your strap. Once we get moving, you'll really know how wide you need to take the hands. But go out maybe 2.5 feet or so. Then you're going to breathe in. You're going to sweep your arms up. There's going to be some slack in the strap. And then as you exhale, you're going to slightly bend the elbows and start to take the arms back. And now you'll feel the tension in the strap and the opening across the chest. And then as you inhale, come back up. And then exhale, let the strap come forward. Now we're going to do that flow a few times. And remember, cactus arms is a great way to modify this. Breathe in, reach up. And exhale, go back with the arms, open across the heart. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to come forward. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, take the arms back. Inhale. And Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Open across the chest. Inhale. And exhale to come forward. Now you're going to just set that strap out to the side, turning now into the mountain, facing the front short side of the yoga mat, turning the palms to face slightly forward. We're going to start to go into some standing flow now. So on your next breath in, sweep your arms out to the side and up and long by the sides of your face. Feel the lightness across your eyes. And as you exhale, let your knees bend a bit. We're going to swan dive the body forward. So let the knees bend as you hinge out. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. Lift the belly away from the thighs. Sitting bones have this sensation of reaching to the back short side of the mat while the crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, step the left foot back for low lunge. You can bring your blocks with you if you like. Lower the back left knee down to the floor. And we'll just flow a few times between low lunge and half split. So take a breath in the low lunge. And then as you're exhaling, we'll rock the hips back so that you rock onto that front right heel. As you breathe in, plant the right foot down. Feel the tailbone slightly draw down so that the belly is so gentle, but it kind of scoops in toward the spine. And then exhale, move the hips back, rock onto your right heel, spread your right toes. And just another time or two, just inhale, low lunge. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, low lunge. Feel the right heel and the left knee kind of scissor toward one another so you feel really stable in your legs, and walk your hands up to your front right thigh. Now, if this bothers your back in any way, just simply lean the torso slightly forward, and you can even stay right there for a few rounds of breath. You might let the chest lift a little bit, draw the tailbone down, keep the right hand where it is, and as you inhale, let this left arm come up long by the left ear. This is going to open down through your left hip and thigh. It's also going to bring some opening through the side waist, the left lung, the underarm. And then as you exhale, sweep the left arm forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, sweep the left arm up, draw the tailbone down. And then as you exhale, sweep the arm forward and down. One last time. Inhale, sweep the arm up. Exhale, bring the left hand down, bring the right hand down. Press into the left ball of the foot and lift the knee. We're going to step forward, press off the left foot, step forward. As you come into that forward fold, go a little bit wider with your feet. You might take the blocks down mid-height or lowest height. Bend into your right knee. Keep the right hand down on the mat. Slide the left hand to the hip and start to turn through the belly. Turning the heart toward the left side of the room. So a nice open twist. You can keep the left hand where it is. Or to bring greater awareness into the heart, if it works, you can take your left hand up to the left front chest, elbow pointing up. Or send that left arm up to the sky, spreading across the chest as you open through the arms. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand coming down. Bend the left knee, left hand to the block. Slide the right hand to the right hip. Start to turn the belly, turn the heart. I like to just leave my gaze down at the floor. Gives a little more relaxation in the neck and head. Stay here. Right hand to right front chest. Draw that elbow point up to the sky. Stay here. Extend that right arm up toward the ceiling. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, lower the right hand. Heel toe your feet back underneath of your hips, or slightly wider is also fine. Make space for your body. Inhale, halfway lift with your spine. Exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse your swan dive. Exhale, bring your prayer hands together and slide your prayer hands down into your heart. Second side. Inhale, sweep your arms. Feel lightness in your eyes as you maybe gaze up to the sky. And then exhale, bend your knees, swan dive your body forward over your legs. Take a breath in, halfway lift with your spinal column. Frame your left foot with your hands or blocks. Step your right foot back and lower your right knee down. Low lunge position. So remember, we can take the blocks on any height, whatever height works the best for your body. And we'll first initially start by the low lunge half split flow. So breathe in here, low lunge. And then as you're exhaling, rock your hips back. Come on to the left heel. And then inhale, rock the hips forward into low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Now we're going to hold in the low lunge. So remember that you can keep the body leaning forward and just even take a couple rounds of breath here. A secondary option is to walk the hands up to the left thigh, draw the tailbone down, and just draw the belly into the spine. And then maybe that right arm's going to sweep forward and sweep up, giving you a little more length in the front of the right side body, a little bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale, sweep the arm forward and down. And then inhale, sweep the right arm forward and up. Exhale, forward and down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, frame the front foot, press into the right ball of the foot, lift the right knee. We're going to step forward, press off the right foot, step forward. And then we'll step the feet out wide. We're going to twist again, so adjust the blocks to the appropriate height for you. Bend your right knee, place the right hand on the block. Left hand's going to come up to the hip, twist the belly, twist the heart space. Stay here, or left hand to the left front chest, or send that left arm up toward the sky, spreading across the heart space. Deep breath in right into the heart. Exhale, lower the left hand. Bend the left knee as the left hand meets the block. Slide the right hand to the right hip. Twist the belly and the heart to the right. Stay here, right hand to the right front chest. We're taking that right arm, sending it up toward the sky. Deep breath in right across the heart. Exhale, right hand down, heel toe the feet a little closer together, slightly wider than the hips or under the hips. Breathe in, take halfway lift with the spine, lift the belly. Feel the sitting bones reach toward the back of the room. So you reach out through the crown of your head, and then exhale, fold into the legs. Breathe in, bend the knees, circle sweep the arms out to the side, stretching your arms up by the sides of the face. Exhale, prayer hands coming together. And then down into the heart space. Breathe in, circle sweep your arms wide and up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive the body forward over the legs. Now this time as we take the inhale, we're going to bend the knees almost like a chair position. Take the spine into halfway lift, hands on the blocks or the floor, or you can sweep your arms out like wings. So just bring a little more awareness to the air element, into the heart and arms. Exhale, forward fold, hands coming down. Hips rising up. Inhale, bend the knees. Circle sweep the arms back up. Extended mountain shape. Exhale, prayer hands together and down into the heart. Let's repeat that version of half salute again. Breathe in, sweep the arms wide and up. Exhale, bend the knees and swan dive the body forward over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees into chair, lengthen out through the crown of the head, sweep the arms open to the sides like wings, and then exhale, forward fold. Hands down, sitting bones rise. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms wide. Extended mountain. Exhale, prayer hands coming together and into the heart. Let's add on this time. Breathe in, sweep the arms wide. Reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, bend the knees. Begin to swan dive the body forward. That chair position again. So bend the knees. Take halfway lift with the spine. Hands on the blocks or floor. Stay there or sweep them wide out to the sides. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to begin to step the feet back, coming in to downward facing dog. This is our first downward facing dog. So pedal out a few times through the knees and the feet. So the awareness of the breath helps us to settle back into the present moment. And it's in the present moment that we can reconnect our mind to a deep sense of appreciation and gratitude. So feel the awareness of breath connect you to the present. Okay, here we're going to breathe in, shift the hips forward out into plank. We're going to lower the knees down into the modified plank, float the feet, cross at the ankles and calves. So really feel your lower legs hug in toward one another as you take this knee down plank. A few push-ups here. So as you exhale, let your elbows bend, maybe somewhere between 1 to 5 inches. And then as you're breathing in, let your hands anchor as you rise back up, elbows straight, and exhale. Bend the elbows 1 to 5 inches, and then press down and inhale, come back up. Exhale, let the elbows bend. Inhale to press and rise. This time, exhale, let the elbows bend. So if we can bring the body all the way down, feel free. You can also kind of sneak the body down, just letting the thighs come down, then the belly, then the chest, just a little gentler on the shoulders and arms. So we're going to come into the Sphinx position. So you're going to slide your elbows forward so that they land beneath the shoulders. However, a slightly gentler version of that pose for the spine is to take elbows wide with palms stacked. So just doing some opening across the heart. Press down through your hands in either variation. Press down through your feet in either variation. Take a breath in. Exhale. You're going to let your body come down. Slide your hands underneath of your low chest. Press up to table. As you come to table, walk your hands in toward your knees. Come up so you're standing on your knees. Breathe in. Make a big sweep with your arms out to the side. Just one round of cactus arms. So exhale, bend at the elbows. Lift through the heart. Inhale, send your arms back by your ears. You're going to go into a seed position, just a version of child's pose. You're going to go wide with your arms. Start to hinge the sitting bones back toward the heels. You're going to let your arms sweep back so that they land on your low back as you fold into legs. Inhale, we're going to simply transition back to table. So let your hands slide across your back and forward. Come to table pose. Breathe in, release your belly, lift your heart, and exhale. Press into the hands and feet, downward facing dog. Inhalation. Steady exhalation. Let the weight ground down into the left ball of the foot. Inhale, send your right heel up into downward facing dog split. Exhale, curl the right knee in toward the right ribs or right elbow as you round the spine, crouching plank. Inhale, send your right heel back up to the sky, down dog split. Exhale, curl your right knee in as you round through your spine, crouching plank. Inhale, send your right heel back up. Exhale, curl the right knee in. Round the back. Inhale, send the right heel back up. Now we're going to step through to the right wrist this time. So exhale, curl the right knee in. Step the right foot through. Take the back left knee down to the floor. Now we're going to go wide. So we're going to let this left hand go wide off the side of the mat. Heel toe your right foot out a bit and then angle the right toes out. Place the right hand to the right thigh and then take a wide open twist. So opens down through the left hip and quad, but then we get this spin of the belly and the heart. You might even look down toward your left hand if that feels better on your neck, like it does for me. So take a breath in and out. Okay, we're going to bring the right foot back in just a bit, but we're going to land both hands to the inside of that right foot and then simply step that right foot back, come into table, adjust the hands, adjust the knees. Now, as you arrive, weight's going into the right knee, left leg is going up and back so that it's about parallel to the floor. If you have spinal balance here, you can stay here, or right arm can go forward by the right ear. So stay here. This may work the best for your body, or we might take a twist with a bind. So you might bend your left knee, reach back with the right hand for the inside of the ankle, press the ankle into the hand, and then just give a little twist of the belly. You can always walk your hand to the top of the toes and then to the outside pinky toe side of the foot as well, if that works okay for your shoulder and your chest. Take a breath in and a breath out in either variation of the pose. Now, if you have the bind, we're going to breathe in, send the right arm back out, send the left leg back out. Exhale, lower the hand and lower the knee. Sway out your hips a bit. Okay, coming back to the center. Breathe in, release the belly button down toward the floor. Lift up through your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let the weight shift into the right ball of the foot. Inhale, let's send that left heel up into downward facing dog. Split. Now from here, we'll do those knee contractions. So exhale, curl the left knee in, press your hands and round and arc through your back. And then inhale, send your left heel nice and high, down dog split. Exhale, curl your left knee in, press strong into the hands, round through the spine. Inhale, send your left heel nice and high. Exhale, curl the left knee in. Inhale, send the left heel high. Now this time we're going to step through. So exhale, curl the left knee in, step the left foot through. We're going to take the back right knee down, that wide open twist. So right hand goes off to the right, heel toe the left foot a bit to the left, spin the left toes open. Place the left hand to the thigh. Just give a little twist of the belly. The heart maybe gaze down toward the right hand. Last inhalation and exhalation here. All right, bring the left toes a little closer in toward the center of the mat, but stay with the hands to the inside of the left foot. Lower the left hand, lean to the right, and step that left foot back. Find table. Now, as you find table, shift the weight into the left knee, send the right leg back, engage the navel in, stay here, or left arm stretching out forward. Stay here or bend the right knee, reach back with the left hand, find the inner edge first. You might opt to stay here. Now you can come to the tops of the toes, right? So go to the top and then walk around to the pinky toe side. Be mindful not to hyperextend in the elbow if you choose this particular option. So either option works with the hand. Just check in. You want to make sure that it feels okay on the elbow, the shoulder. Take a last inhale and exhale. On your next breath in, if you have the hand to foot connection, you're going to send everything back out. And then exhale, lower the hand and lower the knee. And do a little bit of swaying in your hips. At this point, you might want a few hip circles. So you might be adjusting your hands a little further forward and making this big circular motion with your hips around the knees. Reverse and go the other direction. Okay, and then bring your hips back over the knees. So you want to catch hold of your blocks and just simply slide them out to the sides of the mat. We're going to do pigeon pose, and we might end up utilizing those yoga blocks. So as you come to the center, press into the balls of the feet and lift your knees nice and high. You're going to let the weight shift into the left ball of the foot and send the right heel up into downward dog split. And as you exhale, you're going to curl the right knee in. We're going to come into pigeon. So slide your right knee toward your right wrist, lowering the right shin bones and the foot down to the floor. So you can kind of inch the left foot back a bit. Now we want to take the blocks under the hands, any height. And we want to have this feeling of scissoring the legs toward one another. So you're going to feel almost like your right leg wants to draw back and your left leg wants to draw forward. And then you're going to feel your whole pelvis lift away from the floor. So just like lunge, you can lean the body a bit forward. You might be taking the body more upright, which is then going to require you to really draw the tailbone down toward the floor. You might even place your hands to the heart. It's that reminder of stepping into that place of appreciation, that heartfelt sense of gratitude. Deep breath in right into the heart and throat space. And then as you exhale, you can start to lower your hands, lower your hips. And we'll come into the sleeping swan version of the pose, the forward fold. So you're going to come down, and if you like, you could adjust one of your blocks if you like a little forehead support, or just stack your fists or your palms. Consciousness around the movement of the breath. Another few cycles of breath here. Okay, let's start to bring the body back up. And we can slide the blocks back up to this side. We're going to come back into downward facing dog, but feel free to even first come through table. And then as you're ready, downward facing dog. So take a more gentle transition. If that works for you, or you can always just step straight back to down dog, kind of sway out. So you can notice that pose energetically is going to create that quieting effect. So it's like we turn the volume of the mind down a bit. creating more space. It's in this space that an attitude of gratitude really becomes more accessible. Let's start to shift the weight into the right foot and inhale, send the left heel up into downward dog split. Exhale, we're going to curl the left knee in. We're going to slide the left knee toward the wrist, coming into that shape of the pigeon. So you might start with the more upright version first. So remember, you can keep the body leaning forward, or you can take a little bit of a scissor action in the legs. The left leg feels like it's trying to move back while the right leg feels like it's trying to come forward, and then the pelvis lifts. So you can stay here if the balance feels pretty steady. Maybe take hands to heart, maybe even thumbs resting at the heart space if you do bring the hands up. Shoulders down and back, collarbones wide and broad. Okay, lowering the hands. And then beginning to bring the body forward, coming into that sleeping swan, adjusting the block if you like a block for the forehead or a blanket or your stacked hands. Feeling the depth of the breath, especially across the back of the heart, back ribs. Okay, last round of inhale and exhale here. And we're going to start to slowly bring the hands back up. Now from this position, go wide with your hands. Now you can step back to down dog or press into the right ball of the foot. Start to lift the knee, engage through the abdominal region, and step the leg back into down dog. All right, so go wide with your feet, about as wide as your yoga mat. Feel the depth of the breath at the back of the throat. Reach out long through the crown of the head and feel the sitting bones rise high. We're going to bring the feet a little closer, lower the knees down to the floor, move the blocks out of the way. Sweep your legs around and in front of you. Bring your pelvis to the center of your mat. You might remove the blanket, especially if it's particularly high. Like a little extra cushion, you can keep that blanket down. As you come in, let your thighs hug in toward the ribs, knees to chest, maybe a little wider with the knees, so it almost feels like knees going into the underarms. As you hug the thighs in, maybe a little sway across your low back. Think about this pose almost like you're giving yourself a big hug. Thanking your body for all that it does for you day in and day out. And keep that right knee in toward the chest. Taking a single leg spinal twist. So left foot can come down with the knee bent. You can start a partial extension of the left leg out or maybe a full extension. Hold on to the right knee with the left hand and open your right arm out to the side in a T. We're going to guide this right leg across the body into the twist. Bring some openness to the outer hip, a rotation through the spine and the belly region, and then opening through the right chest. Breathe deep into the right side chest, right pectoralis region, right upper arm bone. Last exhale. Inhale, come to the center, hug the legs in, rock again across the low back. Okay, left leg staying into the heart, right foot either coming down or sliding the right leg out. Hold the left knee with the right hand, open the left arm out in a T, and guide the left leg across the body, opening through the outer left hip, up through the left chest, and emphasizing the breath across the left side of the chest, through the heart. Okay, breathing in, start to come back up to the center, hugging the knees into the ribs and taking the happy baby position. So you can stack ankles over knees. You can hold the outsides of your shins and calf region or ankles or feet. If you want a deeper stretch for the inner legs, take more of that wide middle split position. Deeper, expansive breath, creating a sense of lightness in the body mind. Lightness helps to create lightness in our step, but also helps us to mentally be able to move with the dynamic changes of life, to be able to see the light side of a situation. Okay, and when you're ready, bend the knees again and play up the feet. Yeah, we're going to send the legs out long on the mat. So take any final movements you'd like to take in your body, windshield wipers, full body stretch. I place the hands to the belly, connecting to your body. Feeling the breath circulate through. As you watch the flow of breath, you can allow the movement of breath and prana to remind you of what a gift it is to be alive. feeling free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Or as you're ready, you can allow some movement to come back into your body in your own time, eventually bending the knees one at a time to feel the feet come flat to the earth. Rolling over to one side body, pressing your hands down and rising up to your seat. Let your hands come together at your heart. Let your thumbs gently touch the heart space. The light within me bows to that same light that exists within you.